from the third galaxy, Romulan, next to Albatazar, where all the creatures have 3 legs,
yeah.
and music, notes in their head.
Okay.
I came to Earth tonight to do an interview. My name is Popa Chubby. I'm from the planet New York City. It's an entirely different planet in a different galaxy called the United States, which is run by tyrants and bad politicians, unlike France, who only has good politicians.
When you began?
Going back to punk rock days.
Yeah.
Going back to CBGB's 1978. CBGB's exploded in 1977. When I was 18, I lived in the suburbs, and I answered an ad in a magazine like this, and it said, "Wanted guitar player." I went, "Oh, that's me." So I answered the ad, and I took the metro into New York City, and I met a guy named Screaming Mad George. He was Japanese bass player, performance artist, and he had a band called Disgusting. And they hired me to play guitar. And the band had a crazy stage show with special effects, and George wound up being a big special effects guy in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Because he's very famous now. He did Alien, the movie, and so I was lucky enough to be in his first band. It was a great experience.
And
I think I got a love of horror and horror rock from that. I really like...
that inspired you in your music?
It does, especially now. I want to get more into, like, crazy shit, man. Rock and roll, you know? I play very loud, raw, nasty, evil music for nasty, evil, wicked people. Always,
like
yeah.
You did with Hendrix and your tour.
There's so many. There's so many.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's so many different genres of music that I like. So I like to pay an homage to all of them at one time or another. And because that's what rock and roll is, really. It's like taking different influences and putting it into a bowl and stirring it up, and then you have rock and roll.
Yeah, like you did some cover for Ace of Spades or Hallelujah.
Metal. Because I like them.
Yeah.
It's that simple. and I think that music is timeless. It's great stuff, you know. And I wish I wrote it, so that instead I'll just play it. To try and become peaceful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does it work?
But it makes me more focused.
Okay.
And centered and healthy. I'm an old man. Popa Chubby's very old now. So I have to keep vital, fit. Plus I like to fight. You know, it always kind of just happens of its own.
Yeah.
You know, and then it takes form, and then you go, ah, that's what it is. You don't decide first, I'm going to make this kind of record. Sometimes you have an idea where you start, and then it winds up being something totally different halfway through.
So that's how it worked for
Always.
this album.
My Popa Chubby Productions,
Yeah.
Popa Chubby Productions is dedicated to telling the truth. I mean, really, it just came about from me being different than everybody. Most artists who exist start off with one thought in the mind: I want to be the biggest, I want to be the best. I never wanted to do that. That wasn't my intention. My intention was just to have a party and hang out with cool people. And I think if you have that mentality, then you're obliged to tell the truth instead of buying a bunch of bullshit and doing a bunch of things in order to achieve fame and money and success. And so in essence, I think really what I stand for right now is we want to tell you the truth. We want to give you straight shit, honesty, an honest deal for your money.
Okay.
You give us a little bit of money and we give you some honest fun. Now I'm kind of focusing on my own thing, and I'm trying to get into different media besides music and like video and you know, more computer generated music and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, everything's constantly shifting and changing. Oh yeah, they were great label. Yeah. Well, I had released a record in America in 1994, before you were born. I released the record, and I had a lot of success with the record, and then it was on a major label. It was on Sony, and it was exactly what I was talking about. That kind of thing where, like, you know, you have to be something you're not. And so then I said, you know, I'm going to go to Europe and look for an independent label. And I met Dixie Frog, and they were a great label. And we worked together for many years and did a lot of great work together. And then last year I changed labels to a label called Provoke.
Okay.
Who I just wanted to try something different. This is maybe my favorite venue in France, maybe in the world. I really like it here. Yeah. It's a good vibe in Le Plan.
What do you like about here?
It's a music club. Yeah. You know, and it's not too big, not too small, right in the middle. And people come out. It's always a great audience, and I get to see a lot of old friends. You know, because after you play for a while, you start to know people. Yeah. And I think that's the one thing about me, is that I know my audience personally. Okay. I go and sign autographs and I meet people. And yeah, it's a relationship, man. Absolutely, sure. That's what punk rock was like. In the punk rock scene, the hardcore scene, everybody knew everybody else. You know? That's what I like. It's not about corporate rock and roll where it's like, I'm the star and I'm great and you're shit. Okay. So come, kiss my hand, my God, and you're just shit. It's bullshit. Little differences, but mostly it's the same. It's people. It's the same. Yeah, because what music does is it cuts through all that. What music does is it makes... It doesn't matter if you're French or German or American or black or white or big or small or healthy or sick. Music comes through and it makes everybody the same. That's what I mean by telling the truth. Everything's been going like this, so I'm grateful for that. And you know, people are great, and the French audience is maybe my favorite because they have a lot of heart, a lot of soul. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't even think about it. I don't think I'm playing, tonight I'm playing a prestigious place, tomorrow I'm playing a shit place. To me, it's all a gig, man, because when you're dying, you don't care. What is important is what you give, it's not how you give it. Merci. Merci. Thank you for a good interview. It's been a pleasure to speak to you. And thanks to the public, and I'm happy to be in France. Popa Chubby Spring Tour 2012. www.popachubby.com. Rock and roll.